You're going to go on tour, Smashing Pumpkins through the fall. And how is touring these days? I've heard you say that it's less fun being on a bus for 6 weeks.
A lot of guys.
With guys, yeah.
A lot of guys. I used to be, in the 90s, but now I get my own bus now.
Oh, gotcha. So your solo bus?
So I've got my 11-piece band all squashed up on a little camper van, and I've got a huge bus about the size of this studio. Touring America, like, great.
And do they resent you? You think you're 11-person band that you have this lovely bus to yourself?
I'd have thought so, yeah.
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 And then you don't feel it on stage, though?
Not particularly.
Okay, that's good.
No. It's my name on the poster, so.
That's a good way of looking at it. You're also you're touring with U2 in Australia in November.
That's right.
And I heard that you and Bono had a night where you sang karaoke together, and yet there's no memory of it.
Well, apparently, they had a party for their crew in Bogota, and apparently we did karaoke, and we did the song Kung Fu Fighting.
Yeah.
And apparently, you haven't got footage of this now. You don't
No, I swear we don't.
And apparently we did the moves as well.
Yeah, you did some Kung Fu fighting.
So they say. But I mean, it was full of Irish people who are notoriously exaggerate everything.
Right. Could have been some just soft kicking.
I mean, I genuinely have no recollection of it whatsoever. Neither does he.
Well, it's one of those lovely myths that we will never know whether it was true or not.
I mean, thank God no one's got footage.
How is it for you now? I mean, obviously you've been doing this for a long time. How has your fans, how have the concerts changed 20, 25 years into doing this?
I've got young kids coming, and I've become quite the thing for middle-aged women.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, which... on my last tour in America, we did a gig in somewhere up north in the snow, and it was there was like 3 women on the front row, and it became apparent that one of these women was a huge fan, and the other 2 weren't. And I was halfway through a song, and I'm giving it the
yeah.
And one of the women on the front row, and she's doing this with a phone, and she just goes. And she looks up and sees me looking at her, and she just goes, sorry. And I'm kind of playing there going,
You buy a T-shirt. What about you? You have 3 kids, is that right?
I do have 3 kids, yeah.
How do they have a connection to your music?
Well, it's kind of a rule. They've got to kind of fake a little bit of interest in it.
Okay.
Even at a lower level, they've got to go, it's all right. They're like the modern hip-hop Kanye and all that kind of thing.
Okay, gotcha.
But they're kind of into it. You know, they've got to be into it because, they're going to benefit from it.
Yeah.
At some point.
Down the line. Yeah, this is
like,
this is a big deal for them.
Totally.
You're sort of famously, your football club is Manchester City, coming off an incredible season. Amazing season. And, we sort of from a distance know there are 2 big clubs in Manchester, Manchester United and Manchester City.
We don't mention the other one.
We don't mention the other one. Yeah. Well, we were talking about your kids and how they sort of are, you asked them to be a little bit of fans. What would happen if one of your kids wanted to be a fan of the other Manchester team?
That would be tough. I mean, I'd probably drive him as far away from my house as possible. I'm going to leave him on the motorway.
Probably the point would come across as...
These things get sorted out quite quickly in Manchester. It's just like, you'd say to a baby, you don't know this yet. You don't know this yet. But you're going to support City, and that's the end of it.
That's it.
That's it. That's the end of it.
So you have had no trouble on that front?
No. They're kind of big into it, and when they first came to the matches, like all kids, they've got the attention span of a small flea.
Yeah. What's
And,
the right age? Did you find? When can they finally engage?
I brought my eldest son when he was about 7, and kids now, they're onto social media, so he brought his iPad to the match.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not sure you're going to need that. And he ended up on it, because the match is too long. It's like an hour and a half. But they're kind of into it now, though.